What if I told you South Africa may already be feeling early warning signs of an oil shock? Similar to the 1970s crisis, petrol stations are now considering closing at night, cutting jobs, and reducing operating hours because fuel prices are becoming unbearable at this point. Back in the early 1970s, the world experienced a massive oil shock after tensions in the Middle East disrupted world oil supply. Oil prices exploded, inflation skyrocketed, and economies slowed down, and ordinary people suffered from higher transport and food costs. Today, many analysts are starting to ask, are we seeing the beginning of the modern version of the same crisis? It's true when they say history does not repeat itself, it rhymes. According to the article, petrol stations across South Africa are under severe pressure. Even though oil prices rise, station owners don't necessarily make profit because their margins stay almost fixed. At the same time, motorists are driving less, taxi operators are filling up smaller amounts, rural stations are struggling to survive. Some stations may stop operating at night because of slow demand and security risks. And remember, government fuel levy relief is being removed gradually from June to July, adding another 150 per litre back on fuel prices. Now here is the bigger issue. If tensions in the Middle East escalate further, especially around the Strait of Hormuz, global oil supply could become disrupted. Why is this important? Because nearly a fifth of the world oil passes through this narrow shipping route. If supply slows down, oil prices rise globally. Fuel prices becomes more expensive. Food inflation increases, transport costs rise, business and consumers suffer. South Africa is highly vulnerable because we import most of our fuel and we face high unemployment rate, weak economic growth, rising debt, and cost of living pressure. If oil prices continue climbing, we could see higher inflation, more pressure on the rand, slower economic growth, small businesses struggling, more pressure on households already surviving month to month. This is why financial education, budgeting, multiple streams of income, and ownership of hard or deflationary assets are becoming more important than ever. The people who survive an economic shift are usually not the strongest, but the most financially prepared. The question is, are you preparing for the economy ahead or still expecting the old system to rescue you?